Necrophyte_gaming is first to the stream. No. Crimson_Icky is first. Drink, you fool. Continuing evacuation of a backpack.
Okay, I think we are about ready to go. Is everything working? Yay, everything's working. Audio started for just a moment. I may fix that. Hey, Batcap, how's it going? Happy birthday. Also, yeah, let me fix the audio. Let me fix that. When did Crimson get the Sonic match? I think that was when he was watching, like, Sonic Racing Crossroads stuff when that first came out. He had that for a while. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, he had it the entire time. Hey, Shroob. I see you were first, Shroob. And I shall hydrate. So, I haven't heard from Taylor. So, as far as I know, it's just me. How am I today? It's eepy. Eepy. That's okay. They're playing Portal? Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Couldn't really see it from here. Yeah, I don't blame you, Badcap. I really want a way to freaking fix the chat log on screen. I just don't know how. Streamlabs doesn't do shit. Crimson, are you going to be jumping in? Even though, like, you'll probably just be doing your own thing, more or less. Alright, the badge Shroob has, you never saw that before. Can we see the first thing? Shroob okay, yeah. Shroob has the badge for Mega Man Star Force because she subbed or gifted a sub to someone who was playing the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection. I wonder who that would be, though. I don't know. Could be some random person playing that, for all I know. It was me? You know, I don't know about that. Anyway, the best real bit. Very few robots on this site, to be fair. Did my PNG freeze? No. Okay. Since the first time you got here, you can only see first. True. True. I really want... God, like, I really need to look into that. But my lazy ass just won't do things. You could try to join, but you're just going to be rapidly confused. Well, that's the thing, Crimson. You'll probably just be doing your own thing. Because I'm really far ahead. I can only do so much to help you out. But it's up to you. In the meantime...
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on.
What am I fighting for? I thought there would be more audio to that. Honestly, if you're not following and or sub to Scottbot, what are you even doing? He's the bestest. Indeed. Thank you, Shroob. I shall pin. There we go. Just the stream is going to be you holding your hand pretty much. Pretty much. In the meantime, though, while I was gone for a week, though, but after I came back, I did put in some work. I've been trying my best to level up my crafting stuff. Right now, Weaver's actually at level 50. Surprisingly, out of everything. But, like, if you look at, like, some of this stuff in the level 50 category, first you can see that there's 89 things to craft in here. But, you know, there's some minions I can craft. But if I go down in here, we can see stuff like, not these. It would be carpenter-specific clothing, armorer-specific clothing, botanist-specific clothing. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to finally get access to these soon. Granted, I am kind of working on this a little bit, but, you know, there's still like 43 things to make in here, so, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, Weaver is not the one I really wanted to get to 50. It was Carpentry. But Carpentry is at like level 41 or so. At the very least, I can start with working on Black Mage. I got Black Mage to level 40. Might as well head to Ul'dah and work on that. True improves this. Next age goal is 21, so you can finally drink beer. I mean, yeah, you're not old enough to drink. But to be, gonna be honest, Taylor, it's just there. It is what it is. I don't care for the taste of alcohol, personally, and I'm a robot, so that means more. Or you just take a trip over to the Netherlands. Famous Taylor on YouTube. Yes. Badcap Taylor. Everyone's the same. Clearly. All of you are the same. All of you are boy. And Badcap, just because you are now not boy, doesn't mean you'll never not be boy. Oh, wait. Yeah, where... That's right. Where do I accept the next step for... Oh, right. I think that's over here, actually. No, I think it's in here. Also, I can complete minor. I know that much. Hey, Taylor. You're here now. Are you going to be jumping in? You gonna be jumping in today, Taylor? We know you were playing Portal. I mean, I get it. It is Portal. Probably you'll be a bit, though. Okay, just let me know. At the moment, I'll just probably start work on, like, Black Mage stuff. While I go complete Minor, because I know I have this complete. I got plenty of Jade to work with. Yeah. There we go. Yes, I've mined plenty of Jade for you. It's very impressive. I just get the money. Should totally play Portal 2. I have Portal 2, but only on the PlayStation 3. Granted, it wouldn't be that complicated to get Portal 2 on Steam. Or just any other console. Where is it? Truth of the Mountains. That should be thrown in right there. Perfect. At least I could start this one next. What do... Okay, I need to speak to you. And then delivered chunks of Electrum. Luckily, I mined a bunch of them so I could level up Minor. 211. You think that's enough? Very cheap on sale. Yeah, it's very easy to get Portal 2. Again, I have it on PlayStation 3. But not on Steam. Macap, I called him to even know clearly on YouTube, so you're YouTube Taylor and Taylor is Twitch Bad Cap. That was my joke. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I guess I accidentally called Bad Cap Taylor because I get names confused all the time. Or I just flub names, basically. Wow, that was a quick 2 levels. And I can't do the level 50 quest. What do you get from here? Oh, you get some of the exclusive Minor equipment to choose from. Oh, I am totally gonna get one of those instead. But in the meantime, I think that might be the only one I can complete. Yeah, while I'm waiting for Taylor, I'm gonna start Black Mage, wherever that actually is. Actually, that's over here. Okay. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger, Scappa. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers, but then your adventurers were ever wont to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey, to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are Master's own words, and his those of Nauthal himself. The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Sagoli Desert in the southern Thanalan. Slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, the essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and thence serve to notify our friends in the wastelands that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the Black Mage testimony you carry will shine full with a new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? You have 800 hours in Smash Ultimate now, Taylor. I guess so. That means you play 14 now. Oh, okay. Alright, so Southern Thanaland at the moment. I guess I'll go and do that. But yeah, Taylor, I don't know what you will want to do. Because, like I said, at the moment, I really just have some hard mode dungeons to work on. Unless I were to continue with one of the side quests to maybe unlock something new. Unless you want to do, like, Palace of the Dead stuff. Oh my god, stream is very choppy, isn't it? Is it always like that whenever I play 14? I know I need to go. You don't really know either. We'll see if when you jump in. Okay, fair enough. That's the thing. I know you're super far ahead from where I'm at, so I can't really do much to help you out. It's not usually this choppy? Okay, so that was just notoriously bad. I mean, it seems fine now. But it seems fine now. Investigate the planar fissure. All the way at the end. Down here. If it's choppy, though, I don't know what I could do to fix it. Well, I gotta be careful. They could fight me. Gotta fight these imps. Man, I'm being targeted 3-on-1. Let's hit them all with that. Come on. Man, it's like it didn't register that. Didn't register that I hit the button. Another one. I am so low on health right now. I might have to come back. Or I just managed to survive. Wow, that was clutch. Seems to have stabilized. That's good. Now I need to head back. Why is there an animal with gem slots on your HUD? Just call. Oh, just chilling. Oh, okay. That's your summon. Yeah, that's gonna be your main mechanic, Crimson. Job specific mirror. It's basically just determines what attacks Carbuncle can do. Yep. And I've messed around with Summoner, Crimson, so I can actually help you out on that one. I don't know if you have any of the skills just yet, though. It can move. Carbuncle will occasionally attack enemies for you. Here, let me get to a safer spot. Me on the HUD. Yep. Hold on. Let me get to a safer spot, and I can swap to Summoner, and I can show you. Yeah, luckily I used Summoner. Alright, Summoner. So yeah, you can see the HUD. Ignore the two, like, let's just say the two diamonds. And I shrunk the HUD just to create space. But, obviously, you summon the carbuncle first. Why is Lucid Dreaming there? Was it always there? Yeah, it was. So, okay, what you will eventually have to do to get this to work, Crimson, first, you need to set up Aether Charge, which that really only happens when you attack. You set up Aether Charge, and then you get a countdown. And you just kind of keep doing things until that countdown gets to 0. Now those are fully charged. When, at this point, you can summon either the fire, the earth, or the wind. Right now, you'll eventually just start with fire, and that's all you'll have. I'm farther ahead, so mine's a little bit different and more powerful. So, like, I would summon Ifrit, or it would be like Ruby Carbuncle for you. They'll attack, and then one move gets changed to Ruby Ruin, and you get 2 charges of that. That's what the gems do. Ooh. Get 2 charges of Ruby Ruin. That is basically all you'll have to worry about. You'll get other ones eventually, but you'll start with Ruby. It's been a little bit since I swapped to Summoner. I haven't really felt the need to. What level are you, by the way, Crimson? I know you barely started, but I kind of want an idea of where you're at. Come on. Come on, freaking auto run. There we go. Perfect. Saw a massive 6. Nice! I know in about 10-ish levels, Crimson, you'll be able to do the first dungeon. Like, that's like the level requirement. Something like that. Gotta head out. Have a good rest of your day, Cap. Also, happy birthday. Hope you have a good day today. So, yeah, Crimson, right now, I would say prioritize... I mean, you have Summoner. Get your other crafting jobs unlocked. So you can work on those, because those are very important. And just kind of continue the plot for a little bit. That's what I would say. That way you get access to the other dungeons and stuff. Whether or not you pay attention to the plot is up to you. It is done, then. But the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is needed, Scapot. Pray, be patient. Continue to practice your mastery of the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is as much you as you it. Oh my god, what was that sentence? I got Blizzard 3. Yay! Finally, something stronger. Let's get that in here. Replace Blizzard 1. How much does it do? So, 800 MP, but eventually it'll be 0. with the potency of 290 attack power. Nice. And every 5 levels, Crimson, go back to your job, because a new blue mission will unlock. It will be very important for you to work on that. Scopan, I see in your eyes the look of a man prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage. There are few who know of our existence, even among those versed in the ways of magic. You will not even find mention of us in all but the most exoteric of texts. Yet the secrets of our dark art lies encrypted here, within the forbidden library of this Sacarium. Master himself deciphered and read the text some hundreds of years past. It is said the first of our kind were the favored of the Nodthrall, and it was he who entrusted him with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. But as you well know, the power of the black magic lies in its great potential for destruction. The slightest errancy in its use may give rise to the most tragic of disasters. I am stuck. You need level 5 gear. Right. I forgot about that. You kind of just need to spend some money and just buy some level 5 gear, or some basic quest lines can let you do that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Of the disappearance of the Black Mages from Eorzea, Master says only we must not repeat the errors of our past. Scopan, Master has made known to me what you must do next. Listen to his words now, with all your being. The land has drunk deep of the blood you spilt, and by this act, 3 souls of 3 races to Thanaland have come. The fires of our older order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left to wane and very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain, of all that we now are. In the hands of the one who will usher our return, the gem of Shaltodo, testimony to our creed, will shine with new light, and by that light, the 3 keepers will be made your allies. An Amalja by the name of Kazag Ka awaits you at Burgundy Falls in the east of Thanaland. Go to him. That is all. Dwell not the fact that the Amalja are sworn enemies of the Ulda. It is not your place to question Master's will, for it will be the will of Nodthrall himself. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. Okay. I guess I'll go do that. Southern Thanaland, it said? Southern Thanaland? Eastern Thanaland. Yeah, Crimson, I would... To get the level 5 gear, you could do some of the quests. Some of them will give you rewards to get level 5 gear, which, by the way, you can see when you look at an item, it says item level or the level to equip the item. That's how you know it's level 5. I'll just go to Central. Some of the yellow quests allow you to... they'll give you a piece of equipment. And that's how I got some of mine. But then I also spent money to get the other level 5 gear. Hey, Orphan. How's it going? Still haven't heard back from Taylor. Yeah, I do have a quest in Limsa that I can work on. It is not that one. Oh yeah, I forgot. I could do Extreme Garuda, Taylor. But I'm guessing that's one I need to wait for, right? Did my PNG freeze? Never pressing the snooze button ever again. I felt like you pressed close to your eyes and then suddenly rings again. Don't you just hate that? Don't you just hate that? Well, okay, so is that it? That's hard mode, Primal Awakening. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to work on, Primal Awakening. I don't know what this unlocks, but it's probably Leviathan. That's the point, though. You snooze so you can wake up a little bit later. But don't you just hate it?
No. Often make a 2, 3, 1, it falls first.
You're gonna have to take that up with Shroob. Orphan. You're gonna have to take that up with Shroob. Oh, now that you realize that, you're just like, maybe not. Welcome, Aura, chosen of the Kukuruka, and the bearer of the gem of Shatoro. How do you compete? You're just a hamster. I don't know. I've never figured that out. The thing about Extremes is that it's the beginning of high-level content. It's not as hard as later Savage raids, but it's hard enough that you'll need to find a party and have a strategy in mind for it. I see. So, can't just go in willy-nilly. Got it. By the gem's power, do our paths cross once more. At last, the time has spoken of the prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of he who would guide us. Tell me your name. Skapat Mologold. I'm Kazag Cha, a sorcerer of the Amalja, as were my forebears. I am the fourth in my line to walk this path, which brings me now to this land. As you well know, my kind bear the scorn of the Uldons. It is for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has, but enough, is it? Kazak Cha is terrifying to behold. Yes, but he is both wise and kind. Good one, kind. These are my brethren in the back. In the black? These are my brethren in the black, Scotbot. And now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Ixal, Dozal Melok, and the 269th Order Mendicant of the Kobolds, Daza. You have fed the ethereal currents with the blood of the fiends. That the gem of Shantoto radiates as it does, and your presence is proof of your deeds, and a sign of what must yet be done. It falls to me to bear witness to your awakening, and to pass on to you the knowledge entrusted to me. Know that you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is to the Silent King in the Western Thanaland that you must next journey. There too lies a planar fissure, and there too must you slake the land's thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge forth from it. Fear not, each of us shall journey to the Silent King, and there convene once more. Seek out first the Ixal Dozo Malak, for your path is destined to first cross with his. When the deed before you was done, the gem of Shantoto shall shine with new brilliance. Gotta go to Western Thanaland. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while before we do extreme raids, but that's fine. I have no issues with that. But yeah, the one I was trying to work on was Primal Awakening, which sounds like it's trying to set up Leviathan. Obviously, I still have Gilgamesh I can work on. As always. Although I could probably do that now. Part of it was equipment level I didn't have. I should have it now, though. Did my PNG freeze? It might have. I'll fix that here in a second. Yeah, I gotta go to Western. Can I complete some of my other... I didn't really do these. Probably not. That one's ready to go, but I need to swap the weapon, so I'm not completing that just yet. High potions of strength, horn staff. Yeah, I did not. I think minor was the only one I basically had complete there. There we go. I need to go right there, right? Yeah. Hamsters in a murderous mood. Why? Because snooze woke you up again? You know what you could be doing, Orphan? You could be joining us with Final Fantasy XIV. Crimson finally made it in. Here, let me fix the... something else. Ooh. Yeah, PNG froze? PNG froze. Let me fix the PNG. Can you at least target OBS? And at least threaten it to be better? That'd be great. Asking Shroop for cuddles. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's an easy request. Okay, audio's being dumb. Okay, that's fixed. Come on. Hit. And let's fix the... oh my God, come on. Let's get the audio back up. What's this? There we go. PNG. And audio. Yay, it's fixed. At least it sounds like it. I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's set this up. To close Planner Fissure, strong black magic you need. You close, then come to Dozo Malak once more. Ah! Okay. Just an Arimon. Interesting choice. I like how the music, there's no bow music playing for some reason. I don't know why. Well, Ariman's taken out. That was easy. Ah, Kazaka spoke true. Black is strong in Scotbot. You go now. Go see Daza. Do you hear that? The black is strong within me. That will not be taken out of context in any way, shape, or form. Here lies the planar fissure. Rift, tear, fissure. Use the power within you to seal it. Simple enough. Again, it's in a very easy area, so I won't be freaking attacked by so many other ads. So if I do this, does it go straight to level 3? Yes, it does. Now I don't even need to use transpose. Honestly, it kind of seems like a waste of time. Now that freaking Ice and Fire level 3 just goes straight to the other side, and it keeps my core. It keeps the cores the same. Oh, right, I gotta seal it. As a Kazaka foretold, you are chosen, Scotbot. You must return to him now. Yes, yes. Return and tell Kazaka the deed is done. Ended. Over. Done. Easy. Again, I don't know what happened to the music. So strange. You have done well, Scotbot, as I knew you would. Come, it is time now to return to Burgundy Falls. Or Burgundy, whatever. That was easy. Again, what happened to the music? Oh, great. Let's hope it gets fixed as soon as I enter the next area. Oh, there we go. We got music. Took a bit. Also, unicorn! I haven't got a new mount in a while. Granted, I think the mounts, like, most of them are going to be in the very hard raids, if I'm correct. So, like, I think the game just kind of gives you a few mounts to work with. But if you want more, you need to do those very tough raids. Okay, back over here we go. I wonder when I... Wait, when can I get, like, Thunder 3? I just now kind of thought about that. I see. I see. Yeah, that's Ice 4, that's Fire 4... No, wait, there's a Blizzard... Wait, what's the difference between... Oh, I need to look into that. I don't know what the difference is between Freeze and Blizzard 4. Okay. Scotbot Malgold of the Black, you return to me victorious. The gem of Shatoto burns bright. You are indeed the heir to a dark and ancient power. As Kukuruka foretold, I am reminded of a prophecy my great-grandfather uttered long ago. When four Magi meet in the barren land, black powers of Ed woven by their hand, shall seek the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. The black powers of Eld require no explanation, and know that wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. That the seal holding the void gate shut will falter and fail is beyond doubt, yet your deeds speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned all of you that I must. I bestow upon you the knowledge kept by my line. Here and now, speak an oath to discard old grudges. By our power combined, the Void Gate will be sealed anew. You have brought this old Amalja much happiness. Few believe the words of my great-grandfather. He was mocked and ridiculed, and worst, ignored. Yet your coming has fulfilled the prophecy he spoke. Scotmont, the dark magic coursing through you, shares a deep bond with the Void Gate. Should that portal be cast open, you'll come to a great peril. Temper yourself, in both mind and body. When you are ready, return to this land to seek me out once more. Then and only then will I speak to you of your next task. So now I get freeze, and that's different from Blizzard 2, so I need to look into that. But I can't do the next set until level 45. And that should be a couple level 45s, which means I could start getting the Black Mage armor set. Okay, what is freeze? Okay. Ice damage with a potency of 120 to target and all enemies nearby it. Deals ice damage with a potency of 300. Grants 3 Umbral Hearts. Potency of 300. Okay. So it sounds like Freeze is the new AoE to replace Blizzard 2. It sounds like Blizzard 4 is another single target. It's another single target that replaces Blizzard 3 eventually, and I'm guessing Fire 4 is the same thing. Okay. Kind of weird that it's Blizzard 2 to be the Blizzard and Fire 2 to be the AoE to be replaced with Freeze and Flare, but okay, whatever. It is what it is. I don't really know what else to work on, so I guess I can work on Primal Awakening. Take a trip to Limsa. I would need to go to Eastern. Unless I want to meet up with Crimson. But right now I'll go to Costa del Sol. Crimson, you still working on the level 5 armor sets? Or are you past that? Stream's being choppy, isn't it? You got it? Good. Good. It'll probably be a while before the game's like, you need to have higher level equipment. Stream's being very choppy, isn't it? Here, you know what? Actually, let me refresh this. That lava met? Leaves of the coastal del Sol. Wait, that's... Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, Levamets. Got it. Holy frame rate, Batman. Yeah, what the hell happened to the frame rate? What is happening? That's the thing. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Yeah, stream is being sliced and diced right now. I don't know if there's anything I could do about that except just maybe wait it out a bit. Seems like it's probably affecting the YouTube side as well. How, let's see. It's going into a roast dinner. Yeah, I know, right? It seems like it's fine now. Oh, wait, hold on. Unstable. What do we got? Poor network connection detected. I don't even know if there's anything I could do about that. Oh, nope. We're fine now. I think we're fine. I think we're good. But yeah, it got very choppy there for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, I could meet up with Crimson. Since I'm now in Costa del Sol. I'm close by. But right now, I shall go and continue the Primal Awakening. Let Crimson work on his stuff. Let's see. I need to go over here. Also, hold on. So, do that. I want to get my Chocobo buddy. There we go. Because I'm going to want the EXP. I mean, maybe it's because the weather on my end is kind of not so great, but I don't know if that's always... I don't even know if that's actually a thing. Get out of here. Let's take a look, because I don't know how long this would take. Oh, that was it? Now we go back and report. Did my PNG freeze? I was just over there. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. God, like, every time, I could just never tell if it freezes or not. Because there's a delay on the YouTube side, you know? Not on the YouTube, just on the playback. And it's not like I have audio playing. Where are... Oh, those are enemies, aren't they? Hold on. So we found more... You know, I'll skip past this. It's fine. Ooh. The Binding Coil of the Bahamut. Damn. Okay, Eorzea, those are enemies, so... I think they are in south? I think they're in the lower Limnosa. Here, I'll take a look with you. I'm nearby. It's fine. Since you're just starting, it's either going to be in middle Limnosa or in southern Limnosa, or lower Limnosa. I'm assuming that's an enemy that it wants you to kill. Mr. Streamer, where's the unicorn? The RNG gave me Chocobo. The RNG gave me Chocobo. Binding Coil is a Savage level raid. Okay, so I did that and unlocked something that I'm not even going to activate for a while. Good to know, Taylor. Good to know. Well, I guess I could continue working on plot then. Okay, so... Fuck you, Chocoboco. Boko Chocobo. Chocoboco. Okay, let's see. Those are really tough ones. Well, that's not going to be something we're going to be doing for a while. Here we go. Yeah, Crimson, if you go to Lower Limnosa, there's these jellyfish over here. Yeah, so, this is the entrance to Limsa. And it's, like, just past this bridge. Get past the toads. Right over here. Where is that? Crimson, where are you, then? There, Orphan, Unicorn. Hope you're happy, Orphan. Got Unicorn. So, if you're in Limsa, if you go up here, like, this is where Armory and, Armorer and Blacksmith are. There's an exit right here. You're in a cave? So you might... Okay, I know exactly where you are. Assuming you're in Limsa... no, you are in Limsa. Assuming you're in Lower... You're over here. I'm assuming the map says Cedarwood, right? Should be right over here, right? Is that... Hey, Crimson. Hello. Hello, Crimson. Yeah, you go this way and you go south. You go south. Past the dodos. Don't worry, the unicorn is majestic. Don't get jealous of the unicorn. You'll get one of your own, eventually. It is Crimson. He is here. With his own carbuncle. Also, Crimson, at some point, remember to attune to other crystals. So, there's one in the south. I'm literally like an NPC escort mission, you know. As soon as you get close, I move on ahead. There you go. There they are. Yay, Crimson's killing the freaking jellyfish population. Good. Good. Do it. Kill him. While I'm watching as the master. Riding the unicorn. I am the unicorn overlord. Alright, Crimson, if you need to get back to Limsa, just cross the bridge and Limsa's to the right. Be right up that way if you need to go back to Limsa. What other missions can I do? Again, hard mode stuff. Hard mode dungeons. That's Gilgamesh. I think that's... Oh, no. That's Satasha hard. Hard mode. Definitely going to be later. Ultimate Ballad. Hard mode. Visual. I could do King of the Hole. That's a new dungeon altogether. But I think I'll probably be better off just going back and working on plot. That'll probably be best. I can't think of anything else I could do. Unless Taylor jumps in. Alright, I'm gonna head to Mordona then. Crimson is now level 8. Huzzah! Yeah, might as well work on plot for a little bit. I don't know what else I really could do at the moment. Alright. I need to go this way. It seems like you're not going to be able to jump in today. Something has come up. Gonna have to leave soon. Okay, it is what it is, Taylor. I get it. Things happen. It's all fine. I could just continue working on plot. Hope you take care of what you need to do, Taylor. Battle Royale. Oh, Scottbot, you're here. Good, good. We were wondering when you'd show up. I mean, it has been a few weeks. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all of the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I'll spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable as a home for us as the Walking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you might expect, that there's quite a bit of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming. At least of late. What with the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride, I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the tower's piqued your interest as well. Great, we're gonna have to do this now, huh? You've already offered your aid in the effort, you say. You certainly move quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I have a mind to join you. Alas, I have to settle for hearing the tales of all you've seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Scottbot, I believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The attendant and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. It has been a few weeks. In order to progress the main scenario, you must complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. Of course. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower. See what ancient secrets may be gained. Luckily, I already did some of those Crystal Tower quests. Basically, it was just asking to, I think, unlock this. So luckily I did that already. I like the music. It's very nice. Too bad it's gone now. What's up with the music today? But yeah, we're probably not going to be fighting Bahamut for a little while. Basically what Taylor said. We kind of need a specific strategy for that, which is fine. At least I'm getting things unlocked. Feel like I rigged the battles in his favor. He always wins. Is he paying me? I mean, I don't not rig it. How I not rig it? I don't know. Well, it is certainly spacious. I mean, if you want another attempt, Orphan. Here, let's see if it truly is rigged. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the attendant and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. See, Orphan, not rigged. Now I rigged against myself. See what's going on here. I mean, we can always try again. We can always try it again. For Eorzea. You see, Orphan, what you don't understand is it is rigged. But it's to those who are currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. A moment of your time, Scottbot. I would speak of Eledibus. Pardon my intrusion, my lady, but the matter which begetteth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they wouldn't ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. You're lying? Orphan made a 14 account once before. Or, not Orphan. Shroob. My god, I am bad. Shroob made an account once before. She's not playing right now. True, I did say right now. As far as you are aware, Orphan. But for those who lack the gift of knowledge, both. And of the knowledge both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of the Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me until such time as we have evidence to the contrary. We can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Eledibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed by such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however. They are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ashion, perhaps? Or Orsher? A Prus? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we have gained the upper hand. What were we fighting about? A battle's a battle, and everything is fair. It doesn't matter if you lose or win. We're all friends. False off stage. You just don't want to sign up to Final Fantasy XIV and be a part of the bribe, right? When you shattered the crystal darkness and cast out Lahebraha, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ashian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt of Eladibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world of their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work that we do not understand, Scottbot. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed, as to be mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come true, or what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet as one. Oh, hey, old Straw. It's been a little while. Didn't help that I was gone for a week. How you been? Oh, my stalwart hero. Your face is a picture of your resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Play return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. To be on stage or far off, the point still stands. You shall fall through the ground. Creel, where are you? Your intersections was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? This is meanwhile in the Fortress of Doom. No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purpose. The wisdom of his plan shall be apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. Kept missing the streams when you started back up. Doing lovely. How is everyone? Everyone, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I only started back up this week, Straw, so you didn't miss all that much. Again, I was gone all of last week. I fell off stage a few times and you're fine. Yeah, Orphan fell off the stage a few times. It's okay. Hamster bounces back. I shall continue with plot. Truly, there was no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from the Amalgina and Sons mineral concern. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Did you bench press your date? Yeah, it's been a while. That is a good point. Did you bench press your date? Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that might imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as of yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. How did you fall? Yeah, that's a good point. We don't know how Orphan fell through the ground. It's very concerning, honestly. Didn't bench press him, but yeah, picked him up a few times. It's a start. It's a start. Good enough, yeah, I guess. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If it's even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in the service of a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thransed have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. 2 weeks later, using him as deadlift. It will be... It's a starting point. It's a starting point. You gotta start somewhere, you know? Okay. So I need to go to find Ishtola in Horizon. Horizon was where again? Yeah, Western Thanaland. Teleport. Yeah, I can't say much really happened in my end. I took my break. I did my house sitting, came back, and just continued doing what I've been doing. You know, play games. Yeah, that's about it. I took that week off to work on Unicorn Overlord and play Donkey Kong Bonanza.
So no, I'm just an idiot for trying to put socks on while standing and actually fell just now.
Okay. It's like, nah, I can do it standing up. Tips over. He doesn't even weigh much. You deadlift 300, so it'd probably be a bigger challenge to bench him. Oh, Scottbot, your assistance is most welcome. I already spoken at length with the blast braids of the rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufu Lupa. He is the officer in charge with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Right now it kind of feels like a whole lot of nothing happening. You're fine, you're sitting down now, but you did fall. You did fall putting socks on. Oh, hello there, Scottbot, was it? Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantities of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of the heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection, and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Alagan Sunway. The cart bolted off towards eastern Thanaland, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage, that would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proving cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanaland. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. That would be fine. Could probably use the home gym. You have a home gym? Nice. When you do fall, you tend to say you didn't see that, even when nobody is there. If your voice is up to it. I mean, you gotta speak to the dust mites, you know. The dust mites didn't see that. Help. Thran said, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Eorzea friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way. It was even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of summons. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Scottbot. Well, if the ghost saw it, that's a good point. The ghost probably saw it. What ghost do you have in your place, Orphan? Like a whole ass gym at home, or just a few small stuff? Yeah, how much do you have for your home gym? Against all expectation, it would seem that Eorzea are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the store of crystals exhausted during their last attempts to summon Ifrit. From what I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Erangir of our progress, or lack thereof. Hoping for hot ghosts? Don't we all? Don't we all?
Now then.
Ooh, I can let the game talk for me.
Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toe.
You have a appropriate sized gym. We use the basement for it, so it's kind of large. Everyone in the family works out. It must be big. Ah, so it's decent enough to where you probably don't need to go to an actual gym. Do you have to actually go to a proper gym to do certain workouts that you don't have?
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Also, she's rich. I knew it. I mean, she plays golf, so you have to be, right? Only rich people play golf. Did my PNG freeze? Must have. I think I can fix it.
Far across the sea from the land of Dome have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands.
Nope, it didn't freeze.
He speaks for you.
PNG did not freeze. I think it's just probably really sensitive right now. Taking in like PS4 fan or something like that. Playing machines. We're quite financially stable. Nice. Ooh, what do we got? Strength, vitality, strength, skill, speed, direct hit rate. Definitely want one of these two because of the skill speed. Yeah, we'll go with that. Is that better than what I have now? Definitely yes. Any bright ideas? Solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking up Fufu Lupa's brain again. Who knows? If we work together, we may yet to find a use nestled away within it. How's golf going, Lisa? Yeah, how is golf going? Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just been hit upon the most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufu Lupa. What is the disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and they came to me. What if there's someone amongst our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? It will be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufu Lupa. Indeed, if, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon back to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were involved. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded, with thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation. Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikolt miner, traveling without escort so not to attract undue attention. But who? I see. Yes, the concerned may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task, indeed. And this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. A fine spot to rest. Would you not agree, Scapot? You lie in raid to the north, and I shall do the same in the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Golf is what we played today and made -3. Nice. Didn't you also say... No, I think last time you mentioned golf, you got about -4, I think? Been a couple weeks. Call me acidic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. It's a fridge full of food. Also me, not hungry. It's kind of like you look at your game shelf and be like, I got nothing to play. Or you got like a giant stack of movies, be like, I have nothing to watch. I think you said last time you got like a -3 or a -4 before. That was a couple weeks ago. I love how there's no music playing. I love it. I don't know what's happening, but you know, it is what it is. Oh no, more brigands! So how is gaming going? Oh right, didn't you like play Minecraft a bit or something? You don't eat now, you probably forget doing works and not eat until dinner time. I mean, I try not to eat till dinner, but that's for weight loss purposes. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unharmed? Ishola, what's... Oh, the miner's outfit. I see. Again, a sea wolf thieves. And in Thanaland? No less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste of facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thran said, if you were to be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufu Lupa, will want to hear about you meeting with the thieves. Gaming is cool. You keep losing your village people, though. Probably to creepers and zombies, right? I know I barely played Minecraft, so I can't help you there, to be honest. Just keep fortifying your defenses, I guess. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to the Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and make good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that, exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that Somus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No. He was quite strong. A sea wolf. Lumsian born and raised, I believe. But do not worry. We will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. Yes? He's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one moment must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of those stoic nods? You do? You do, don't you? Bonk. Live the entire area with lots of torches around your village, or build a wall and make sure every spot it light inside. You could probably do both. Build a wall and also put torches on the outside. That would work too. Zombies spawn because of darkness? Yeah, that sounds correct. Edge. That sounds correct. I think we'll grab the intelligence earrings. Here, let me swap to Summoner. Intelligence? Edge. Oh yeah, these are way better. And I can't give that to Black Mage just yet, so we're good there. So do skeletons, creepers, and endermen. Because of darkness, God. If people trapped in a box took down their homes and flattened their hills, just put some torches around and they'll be fine. The attendant bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphaned awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident. I am not privy to details. While you do whatever it is Alphaned has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Luckily, Vesper Bay is just nearby. You know, Straw, if you like Minecraft, while it's not one-to-one the same, I hear a lot of people like it. If you kind of like farming type of games, I hear Stardew Valley is a really good game to get into. I haven't personally played Stardew Valley myself. I played other games that are similar to it, like Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. But a lot of people really like Stardew Valley, so that's something you can look into. Yeah, Orphan streams Stardew Valley once in a while. How do you make light? Lava? Use a stick. Put a coal piece on the tip of it to make a torch. Sunhaven is fun too. Sunhaven, is that also a farming game? Never heard of that one. You were late, no matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belonged to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Orthard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the eastern continent, is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale. And, more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity. Do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Skapat. Unless I am mistaken, and I'm rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan Sworn on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance if our guests are not themselves Imperial agents. It seems fair to assume that they may be persuaded by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do enjoy your sparkling repertoire. Satisfied? Or repartee. It's not repertoire. Whatever. Repartee. Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. More fantasy-based? Interesting. So, kind of more like Rune Factory in that case. Also, there's a Final Fantasy, or maybe not Final Fantasy, but a Square Enix one called Harvestella. I don't know how good it is, though. Used to play Stardew Valley a lot after a breakup so I could marry the NPCs. That is... I don't know how to say about that, to be honest. Orphan. You can... Yeah, in Stardew Valley, there are people you can marry. There's a lot you could do in Stardew Valley. Hell, in Rune Factory, you can marry as well. Or at least in Rune... Yeah, I think in like every Rune Factory game, but I've only played 4. While blasting emo depression music. What's the song that keeps popping in my head? Like, hello darkness, my old friend. You've been playing Stardew after Pseudo died? Like, whole day straight. It's just that much of a comfort game. I gotta hear very good things about Stardew Valley. I haven't picked it up because, one, I just haven't been in the mood for a farming sim. Considering that I have Rune Factory and other Harvest Moons that I could play. And 2, I just know I will get hooked onto it. And I got other things to play. You got burnt out? I'm not surprised. There's also Animal Crossing you could get into if you have any of the Nintendo consoles. Stardew has ducks? Oh, man. That's how you know it's the best game if it has ducks. Clearly. But don't you know, Orphan, ducks are just assholes. Like, the more you look into ducks, the more you just don't like them. Recently, the app image of Simu got compromised. While you haven't opened or updated during the period of being compromised, I still went through with some safety procedures. So I've been a bit stressed. Wait, what? What happened, Cyber? You were in the med program in college. So you go to school and then binge Stardew while Fish just watch, and then somewhere around 3 a.m. go home. You go and kept playing. Just pull all niners, basically playing Stardew. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you could grant us that small kindness. Got a password stealer on Linux app image? It's been fixed already. I don't have Linux, so I wasn't aware of this, but damn. Sucks that happened. Oh, wait, 2DS. Hold on, let me read that. You used to play Animal Crossing on your 2DS? I mean, okay, so you know a little bit of Animal Crossing. That's something. If you have a Switch, there's Animal Crossing New Horizons. Away with you, and darken those doors no longer. I will not be asked again. You do not know what you do. You not know what you do. Okay. Have there been any other issues, Cyber? Or is it just all fixed? Maybe you need to change some passwords just in case. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. The malware also had some regional features that seem to be not affect Russian users. Try to delete Israel user systems. You have to head out. Have a good rest of your day, Straw. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. I saw some regional features. And doesn't seem to affect Russian users. And they were trying to delete Israel user systems. Do you think it was Russian made in the first place? Or was that just a side effect? I hope that you'll find me more to your liking. Alphonor Levelour at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique. In this part of the world, at least, few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah. Yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate in the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. I'm sure if you should do a clean install of Steam OS for Steam Deck or factory reset was enough. It's hard to tell. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. You can always just play it safe and swap passwords around. Or change them, I guess. These Oreos that you're looking at are making me crazy. Do it. Follow to the dark side. We have Oreos. You will not resist temptation of Oreos. You want Oreos? Then go get them. Go get those Oreos, Shroob. You also want to log off work? Do it. You know, swap passwords and don't seem to be in a bad period because you haven't touched seemingly long update or otherwise. I mean, maybe that's the best you could do.
Traveled several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma. in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
The game can speak for me.
Lady Yugiri?
Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Guardian Empire, as I'm sure you're aware. When the war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we aspired an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered a few domes escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground and exiled to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low, and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to sigh silent, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Dar unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Okay. Okay, you didn't spawn in. Whoops, wrong person. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made, though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much. Desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you and your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Scapot? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, but just sent word that they can't come, meaning I've got all a boatload of food stuff and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Go on and call the Friderin, Catherine, and at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Viking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. See, the problem is you're ending your relationship with sodas, but due to stress and autism, you crave sugar, especially in the afternoon. So I go on snack hunts and then crash out and don't have anything sweet. It sucks. Sure. The solution to that is to just try to drink some more water. Sometimes it's just having a drink beside you when you crave thirst. So just having some water on you would help with that. Where am I going? Basically have like some water at arm's reach. Again, I have no clue what's up with the music. Like, there's no music playing. It's so weird. Carry water everywhere with you. You have a cup of water only. I mean, that's the best you can do. Like, sometimes, you know, you get that urge to drink a soda, just start drinking some water, you know? I guess. I don't know. Like, I think that's, like, the best I can think of. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Yeah. It was ominous without music. Something must just be off today. Don't know why. Yeah, me personally, I try to only have like one soda when I have dinner, but that's about all I try to do. The rest of the time it's water. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri. It's all in hand. I dare not hope for such a magnanimity? Much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I should be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General of your situation. I think you'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphanod. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. The small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that does nothing to unplantable. We will require them both. Or palatable? Whatever. Assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us at the Royal Promenade. Been non-stop playing Tomodachi Life demo? Just the demo? Speaking of Tomodachi Life, Shroob, how's Tomodachi Life going? You went so long, only drinking soda when you were out. When you brought some from the house, and your work stuff started going to crap. And you just kept going with the sodas, I see. Get back there eventually, just gotta fight the cravings. I get that. The full game is $80. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot it's like that spent. It is that spendy right now. Or like 75 over here, but either way, it's still kind of ridiculous. That could be just a scalper thing, though. Give it time, it'll go down in price. Death Note equals Yaoi, according to Ellen Light Mies. That is true. I remember you showed me that. Which, it's kind of funny that it's those two that bring it up when those two are probably the biggest ship that most people do. You're adding a bunch of anime characters now? Like who, may I ask? Oh, I never brought it up on stream, because this happened while I was gone. But there was the new Star Fox game that was announced, which, when I say new, it's just a remake of Star Fox 64 with, honestly, like, I don't really care for the look too much. You got told to add High School DxD characters? Okay. Still never seen that show. There's a lot of anime I need to watch. But, well, the gameplay of Star Fox looks fine because, you know, it's Star Fox. I'm just, like, it's Star Fox 64 for the 4th time. Like, come on. And with a worse look, in my opinion. But, at least, pricing-wise, I think Nintendo's doing the whole digital's cheaper than physical. So, digitally, it's $50. Physically, it's $60? So, that's not bad. You made Hamster-chan call real, you bitch. That is hilarious. One word, titties. Ah, you just convinced me, Shroob. Pleasure, Scottbot. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. What were you just talking about? Something about titties. Maybe we can delay the meeting for just a second.
I, Beauty of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I'm Animal 17 the Line of Ool. Welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Ugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddled within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped to the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Ugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I said these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law. Lord Lolorito? Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company passes guild thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultan can support the few hundred dominions Lady Yuri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse.
Send a photo in Discord. I'll take a look.
I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
That is funny. Just straight up call. It's like, hi, bitch. That's funny.
What were your words?
Just casually.
Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than guild.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
Fortunately, you didn't get the photo of her saying, "Good morning, bitch. I want Oreos." What is she, a pimp of some sort?
Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Telegia and Telegia's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain.
They fed her cell.
I bid you leave.
Made her bratty bitch fed her celery. It's just like, you demand Oreos? Bitch, you get celery. It does sound like you're punishing yourself. That is true.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yuri, As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of a man! If that bastard had not forsaken the Eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have travelled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Playing soccer on the beach by yourself? That's fairly sad.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. Though the monitors have grown especially defiant of late, Lord Lorito's of all.
Bring the bitch. You want Oreos? Play soccer. How many Miis can you have on the island? By the way. For the demo, it's only 3. Shroob, you have the full game. How many Miis can you have? Also, again, there's just silence. There we go. 70 Miis? That's for full game. That's a lot of Miis. As you observe, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be incapable of seeing the value in people. I will waste no more words on him, not when the Dormans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. You have 20 currently? Do you have a limit of how many Miis you can add in until you do certain things? I know. Or can you just add all 70 at once if you really wanted to? Currently have 20. Playing tag, not soccer. Just push myself over. Keep shoving yourself. You're just like starting to play soccer by yourself. You decide to bring in Hamster Chan. Be like, hey, what's... that way, you have something to do. But Hamster Chan is like, no, we're playing tag, and then just shoves you. Island's level 3 right now. Okay, so you need to upgrade your island so you can have more Miis. The Syndicate has spoken. I have seen no point in moving in the manner be reconsidered. The Monsters have made their position clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that have been more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by concerns of the great nations? Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhaps? Or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Wary Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphanod. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stand in a place called Revenant's Toll. an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, with not served food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ulda, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us, we shall gladly accept. Hope you have warriors that are level 50. Master Alphinaud, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people to go to is one hard labor, and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be assistance. Look for me there anon, Skapa. Teaching them bad words? You're teaching all your Mies bad words? Okay, wait a minute. You added a cherry blossom walkway for anime-style love confessions? That's hilarious. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. You gotta have those anime-style love confessions. Teaching them bad words? Ooh. Giving them all the naughty words to throw around. Did you play soccer for a bit that they started yelling food at each other? Not throwing, yelling. Okay. I mean, it's kind of funny to see these highlights in Tomodachi Life, but Tomodachi Life was just never a game that really piqued my interest personally. It is funny to see some of the things that people can do with it, but I just never found that much interest in it. You haven't given me the option date yet? You need to make... It's going to be a bit, right? Is the PNG frozen again? Ah. Hold on. You're curious because I'm chummy with Miku? Me and Miku have something possibly going on, huh? Possibly. Does Miku have the option to date? Okay, PNG was frozen. Let me go ahead and fix that. There we go. Miku has the option to date. Her and Miku and I are being chummy with each other. But yeah, I don't have the option to date. I wonder if you were to turn that on, would that immediately try to pair me and Miku up? I'm assuming you have a reason, because you said there's another character you want to make. What the hell? What is the freaking PNG like picking up? It must be picking up the PS4 fan. Like, obnoxiously picking it up. That must be it. I shift my mic a little bit. And, it's not being as sensitive as before. It must be picking up the PS4 fan or something. But it's... I can see the mic sensitivity. It's very sensitive right now. God damn it. Why is it always so awkward to move that? Bah. Okay. That's something. There we go. That might work. Like, so many weird technical stuff. Gonna test it. Are you gonna test it now, or are you gonna wait until you add your the other character and then see what happens? We are concerned that the Dolmen refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insignificant supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Dolmens until such a time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Tomorrow? Ooh. Aren't you doing a whatever Wednesday today, Shroob? Is that the things tonight? What news? Transportation remains the greatest obstacle, General. It is there aught the immortal flames can do. I fear that exceeds our mandate. We're a smaller number, mayhap it will go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Dolmens under Mordona. Making art and stream? Yeah. Just a very chill Wednesday stream. First is Corbo, of course. Or Kerbo. Kirby Kerbo, got it. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77th Caravan on the Dolmen's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ulda, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do, Lady Yugiri. Let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task to escorting our Dolmen friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Strength, vitality, determination, skill, speed. Okay, these are all kind of strength-based. I rather have skill speed. I think skill speed might be one of the best things to boost. Crimson, are you still on 14, or did you stop for today? If you're still playing, how far did you get? Or where are you at now? Yeah, there we go. Actually, I should swap to Paladin and swap things around. Because I can throw... That's the intelligence one. I can throw the strength one. We could do the... that one too. I think we'll continue for a little bit. As we speak, the Dolmens prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ulda. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and thus it would not surprise me if the refugees require some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Scottbot, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated as the leader of the first group. kind of working on just story stuff for a little while. I don't think we're going into any dungeons. We want this one. There we go. How long do you think Kerbo will take you, Shroob? Or is that probably the only one you're going to work on today? Okay, we're still good. Is there like other side quests or something? Nope, not really. We're good. Again, what's with the no freaking sound? There's no music playing. Hoping to finish it pretty quickly since it's simple. Yeah, Kirby's just a simple design, so it probably won't take you too long. Got another hour or so before you could re-image your Steam Deck, and almost done with passwords. That's gotta suck to go through, but it kind of needs to be done. Then you have a new stream avatar shroom to work on. Oh, that's something. I still need to do mine. Devil's Tooth Mushroom. Can't wait to see it. Greetings. Alphanaud informed me that a scion will be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you. Though shamed as well, a great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Aye, I knew from her grants what matter of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you and help to help round out the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept in staying hidden from my sight. Perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Again, this kind of feels like a lot of nothing, but whatever. 99% certain you weren't affected because you haven't touched Simu so long, but you're doing it anyway out of safety. That is a smart move. This room looks like it bleeds. It's pretty neat. Maybe I need to actually look at it. Hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear they're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What is that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Please, sir, may I have some more? Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Scott Mulgold, eh? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Yukiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. All right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Scott Mulgold. Oh, gee, if it wasn't for the little icon. Are you playing... no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. We get to ride on a horseboard carriage. I don't know. Sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. Are they from the land... Oh, they're from the land where there's just horses instead of chocobos. Kind of talked to them a little bit during the New Year's event. Well, Straw, you're back. Don't worry, I'm just taking care of finding some kids in hide and seek. Oh, there we go. There's the other one. Straw's back. Redeemed hydrate. I shall do that.
Drink. New food.
There, hydrate. By the way, Straw, since this is a multiplayer game, stuff like rhythm game will not be accepted today. Because this is supposed to be a multiplayer stream, even though I'm pretty much a single player, more or less. But still. In Crimson Fish told you we have Chocobo at home, Bird Mountain, Crimson Desert. I hear good things about Crimson Desert, actually. I should give that a look one of these days. But it's Chocobo at home. Timu Chocobo? How'd you find me? Bah, I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Galarians didn't find me. Actually, I heard Crimson Desert was supposed to be an MMO, but then they changed it to be a single-player game. He loves it. I hear good things about Crimson Desert. I should show you a video that I watched talking about it. I'll probably post in the Discord later. Definitely Timu Chocobo. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek. I see that you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yagiri thought it best the children know what to do in case the Garlands found us. I should hope that those days are behind us. But I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. So let's... Yeah, I'll take the intelligence one. Story is lacking a bit, but the gameplay is pretty fun. What is an MMO? It is... an MMO is actually what I'm playing right now. What was it? Massive Multiplayer Online is what it means? Mass Multiplayer Online game. Yep. It's actually what I'm playing right now. Basically, it's a game that lets a lot of people play at the same time. You can play with real people. Yeah, let's throw that on. So, like, let's see if I can... See this guy, this Austrian Dulce? That's a real person. Someone else is playing. This, Urin Dulcewif, Ion Astora, those are real players. And you can, form a team and, do big battles and raids and stuff like that. So things like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, Guild Wars 2, stuff like that. Online service type games. Yeah, most of the time, Straw, these require you to... Not only would you need to buy the game, but you also need to make sure to pay a subscription like every month. However, I'm currently on the free trial, so I could basically play the first... What is it? The first 4 campaigns? And play up to level 80 now for free. So that's something. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest of the regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort to you if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Money's not that much of a problem. That's if you want to play the full game. Luckily, this game allows the free trial, and there's a lot you can do just as is. So you can at least try the game for free, see if you like it, and then... If you like it, just then pay for the full version. Eager to be off, are ye? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with ye about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie is sighted south of the bridge at Hemmerley. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on them. Of course, but it don't pay to gamble in the business. Though I know ye can handle yourself in a fight. But this lot here is another story, so I was thinking ye might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, ye know what to do. Were ye satisfied in the way's clear? Meet us outside Horizon. The blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Yeah, again, I'm playing on the free trial, so there is currently 4 campaigns you can play through, and you can play up to level 80 completely for free. There's some things that are limited, but overall you can still, like, I haven't really felt that limitation too much. Really, my money cap is the biggest limitation at the moment. But how this game works is you can have different job classes. So, like, I am currently a Dragoon, which is heavy on the physical attack. You could be a tank, so I have a Paladin here. You're meant to draw the attacks to yourself because you take a lot less damage. And then you have healers as well. So you kind of, but you can accept all of, well, I don't know about all of these, but you can accept like all of these job classes and get them all to level 80 for free. Not only that, there's also crafting and gathering classes as well. So like if I go to blacksmith very quick, like these are the stuff I need to work on next. So I gather materials and I can make, I can make a alchemist table. I can make a miner's secondary mining sledgehammer if I get these materials. That sort of thing. To up my stats and stuff. I started this game this year. And I've been... Actually, I'm curious how many hours I put in now. Is there a way for me to check? I don't know if there is a way for me to check in here. But I've already put in a few hours, to say the least. I actually wonder how many hours I put into this already. I'll say this, Straw, though. If it wasn't for the gameplay loop of, like, the crafting, I probably would have quit by now, because at least the plot of the main campaign just wasn't interesting at all to keep me hooked. I was already enjoying, like, the whole crafting gameplay loop, so at least I had that going for it for me. Oh, so where's my chocobo? But yeah, people can easily get hooked onto MMO, Straw. Like, Shroob could tell you how many hours Fish put into World of Warcraft, and that's been around since the mid-2000s. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Shroob, how many hours has Fish put into World of Warcraft? Can you give an estimate? Well fought, sir, well fought. If only I were there in better health, I would have been proud to stand at your side. He's played on and off for years, yep. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of derry-do. Plus, your dad has put consistently every day since day one. Wait, your dad has been playing since day one? Wow, that's dedication. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? You got sent a small desktop version of the statue in front of Blizzard HQ and broke it, then threw it away. No! Why not fix it? That's probably a collectible of some sort. And kind Father, to she who has been given everything, we shall give it to her all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, brick laying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow to prosper by our hands. He wouldn't let you? Dang it. That was a collectible. You know it, Shrew. That was a collectible. Hey, Mr. Scottbot, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune, to go weather the wild rose blooms. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I just want to do it for fun. Rated with Asmon and didn't know who he was. Oh, that's hilarious. To go weather the wild rose blooms. Go where the wind takes me. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in a lot of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Scottbot. I have a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. It's bastion in civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. It's a home to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It is a stone throw from Imperial Castrum. I don't know. Countless adventurers? Sure. You mean there are lots of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Scottbot, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do you have to do? You have to be the special. You have to be the special. Train every day. Buy weapons and armor from Rorena. Sponsored. Seek out new experience and adventures. Get into crafting. It's pretty addicting. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Scottbot. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about venturing just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? I don't even get a choice on that one. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Scottbot. I won't forget. Then I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make for an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Scottbot and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Scottbot and Lady Yugiri. We could talk more about in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Hi, Crimson. Back again. Crimson, are you still on 14 or did you stop for now? Just texted you that. So he tossed that shit. Dang it! Dang it, that was a collectible. Even if it was broken, try to fix it. You know that was a collectible of some sorts. Chocobo. Music's being very weird today. Okay, hold on. Oh, that was the statue? That's a cool looking statue. I know that's the... That's cool. That's a cool looking statue. It's too bad that, It's too bad he doesn't have it anymore. Yeah, that's something you fight to try to keep. Okay. We'll see how much more we'll do today. I might only go for about 3-ish hours today, just because. We'll see. No real reason. More of a just because. Ah, Scapon, I take the first group has arrived. Excellent. Hmm? Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revan's Toll forthwith. I want... Yeah, I want the strength and skill speed. Upgrade my stuff. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanaland, which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Southbourne upon your arrival. He is the one whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Scapon. So now I need to go to Revan's Toll. I'll just teleport. For a tragic backstory reasons, you couldn't get Vincent to let you have it. Oh. Like, yeeting into the trash to break it more. Dang it! Thanks for not extending the stream to 10 episodes of filler for backstory. Yes, this planet is gonna blow up in 5 minutes. 20 episodes later. We still got 3 minutes left till the planet explodes. Freaking Dragon Ball. There we go. Social link isn't high enough yet? I see. Social link, go! Hey, I'm making coffee. How do you take yours? And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the Toll. Again, Crimson, you didn't answer. How much farther did you get in 14? Hope you do not find our death of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Southbourne. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders in due diligence. Level 9. Nice. Now you're going to do something else. Fair. Has the game's plot led you to the other city-states yet? Vaguely told you it's extra thick. Yes. Must we walk around doing random quests because distractions? Fair. Very fair. Oh, not for a moment I did doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand that I gave the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the incident. Heavens, 7 hells, Scapon. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. You have returned again. Straw has indeed returned again. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Straw on Twitch, Straw on Twitch. That way she can mess around with redeems. Because why not? We love side quests. I mean, it's an MMO. It's full of side quests. Whether the side quests are actually meaningful in many ways, it's up to you. Sadly, I can't really do much on the YouTube side when it comes to, like, redeems. Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesion continue to meet with failure. Eorzea has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside your normal purview. But that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of those refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Edge. Just not a Discord, darn. At least you can use redeems now. Yeah, no Discord. It's fine. Lizard. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Edge. Or if she gets kidnapped and held for ransom. Clearly, as soon as you join my Discord, you're kidnapped and held for ransom. That's how it works. Crimson, you're giving away the secret. They know too much. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answers pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's soul could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we'll find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure attendant. Alas, we must take our leave as our first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak to Slaffborn, Lady Yugiri. Scottbot. Now we have to kidnap to protect secrets. Hope stream doesn't die in 17 hours. 7 days. Lumen and I will make the necessary preparations to ensure our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Stream Scott stream. I am not doing a subathon. Scott can kind of read. That is, yes. Words are hard. Words are indeed hard.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The serpent reapers are indeed the culprits.
Steam, Scott, Steam. Oh, Steam, not stream. What about Steam? There is one letter difference.
Has there been any movement in that matter?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Mage are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a freak with such crystals as they have ordered. Eorzea too reports not out of the ordinary.
What about Steam Crimson?
Then we have our explanation.
You know, I'll check on my laptop.
Your explanation for what, pray tell? For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed the trail would lead us back to the Eorzea. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Subnautica to release in 17 hours? There's gonna be a second Subnautica? Wow, I didn't know that.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh God.
Don't worry, Straw. I never claimed to be good at words.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas.
Oh, we're finally setting up Leviathan.
But
Okay.
there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Still never played the original Subnautica, by the way.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Is it like a submarine? Subnautica is a game about underwater exploration, if I'm correct. I don't remember if Subnautica is the real ocean or a fictional ocean. I forget. We're here for my personality, Robin, not reading comprehension. Fair. And certainly not your typing skills. That is also fair.
And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin.
Oh, oops. My bad.
I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no salvation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
American people, yes, yes, Crimson, we are American. There's a bald eagle around every corner.
And knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elizabeth's words. He is behind this.
Not just American. Southerners have their own lingo. Yeah, so same thing with like New Yorkers. And I'm told Northwest has its own dialect. I guess we use like a lot, basically.
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
And I'm pretty sure something like a Floridian probably has their own lingo as well.
My lady, unless we act swiftly,
I can't speak.
Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
Not to mention the Appalachians.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with my own eyes.
For a special, we have the northern section, the southern section, and then the Fent heads. So even Florida is split between at least 2 or 3.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take something ill is afoot.
Aye, a primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending the primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
There's an echo? What do you mean there's an echo? Why? Why is there an echo? The game has an echo, and yet my monitor is off. Hold on. It's my... Oh, that's muted. I can't tell, anyway. That doesn't help. Hold on. Why would there be an echo? I can't hear it. Okay, hold on. Let me check something. Oops. Oh. Elgato was turned on. Were they both on this entire time? They might have been. Shit. Was that a thing the entire time? I probably forgot to turn off the Elgato audio yesterday. That is what happened. This entire playthrough probably had an echo this today. Okay. Alright. Yesterday I had tech issues. And I got to a point where I couldn't hear the audio, but I had to turn on the Elgato audio so at least you can hear it. I probably forgot to turn that off. Just notice it? Of course. Of course. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse would be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventually inevitable. Yet, so long as there even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must need bend all of our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Limosa, or Lomnisa, and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. To Limsa. How come no one said anything for 3 hours? No one said anything for 3 hours. It's probably been that way the entire time, too. I blame all of you. Then I blame me for not double-checking that. But I blame you first to avoid accountability. You have an excuse, you work fair. Come on. I gotta wait for things to load. By the way, Straw. Some things the game lets you get. You can get little minions to follow you around. Right now, like, I have a few things. I have this little cat. I have a buffalo. Got a little wolf. Got a unicorn. Summon. Where are you? Where's my unicorn? Is everything loading? Yeah, things are... There we go. There's my little unicorn. Down there. You can get little minions to follow you. There's obviously more, but I don't have them yet. That was for the recent New Year's event. You're already hearing the game twice, so... You were also playing it... Oh, so yeah, because you were already also playing the game, you probably didn't notice. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count for the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as the Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-handedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning. And we will welcome the Scion's support in the endeavor. But if, God forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you more for more than just mere support, much as I when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have the sound reason for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I'd rather not be drawn... I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I would say only that there is something I would see with my own eyes. Unicorns are so great. Well, then I have a surprise for you here in a second once I get to the overworld. Since so, well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of those aid I require. But precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let's speak of the operation. Scoutbot, Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering? What the hell? Shaolin movements with the Saspa spawning grounds. Told you, I'm not good with words. Upon completion of their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be appraised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. It sounds like we're probably going to be fighting Leviathan soon. If that's the case, then I'll probably do that. Takes a little bit to load. Again, I'm playing PlayStation 4 and not PC, so load times are not so great. There we go. Let's get to the overworld. But yeah, the other thing I was going to show is that there are mounts. Your normal chocobo, you get a mech, and as you an orphan like, you get to ride a unicorn. Thankfully, we barely have load times. Really? What are you playing on, Crimson? Because I'm playing on a regular PlayStation 4, not even a Pro. Can't really turn the camera. Yes! Unicorn mount! I only have like 3 mounts, but I got a unicorn. PlayStation 5? Okay, so yeah, you have better load times than I do. I mean, I don't feel a reason to get a PS4 Pro. Like, load times are nice, sure, but, like, I don't feel the need to go get one. If I happen to find one, like, for cheap, then sure, but, it's not on my to-do list. I would rather get a PS5 to do the same thing, but even then, PS5s are way too expensive and probably not worth it anymore. You can maybe make an argument that they probably weren't in the first place. Don't even touch your PS5. You have a PS5 and don't even use it. I mean, what's there even to play on the PlayStation 5, to be honest? I mean, there's like no exclusives that's worth a damn. Most games that are on it are also on Steam. Mostly use it for media. Basically as a Blu-ray player, basically, right? Netflix and such. Is it up here? It is. We've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. I'm gonna have to step out and refill my water. BRB. I'm just gonna leave it on this screen, but I'll turn my mic off. BRB. I back, and I shall hydrate. Yeah. Headphones. To be fair, both Fish and you had PS4s when you moved in together. So you just traded yours for credits. Ah. It sounds like you traded in at GameStop. So what, they gave you what, $5 worth of credits? A raid! Oh my god. Hi, Sami Sky. How's it going? I am ScottBot64. I am mostly a retro streamer, although I play Final Fantasy XIV on Wednesdays for some sort of multiplayer game. I tend to play a lot more retro games normally. Right now I'm playing through Mega Man Star Force 3, and I just started that just the other day, working on 100%. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you playing? I'm assuming Final Fantasy XIV. I stream 5 days a week. Monday through Friday. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount with your aid. We will prevent Leviathan's return. Fun stream and enjoying 14? Heck yeah. Mega Man. It's just on 14. Very nice. I am currently still on Realm Reborn. I guess I'm about to fight Leviathan. At least I think so. May I ask how far you are in 14? I started it this year because I needed a multiplayer game of some sort, and I was done with I was done with Monster Hunter. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have dispatched him to reconnoiter the Sapspa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe like this before. We must proceed with due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that it may have befallen them. For better or for worse, we may ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured to Sapspa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded, though it pains me to even consider the notion. If they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this junction. Since Shadowbringers, been just going back and forth the main story quests on it. I made a good while ago. Got to see no folk starting. Yeah, I started like this year because I wanted a multiplayer game, and I don't really have many multiplayer stuff. And I was done with Monster Hunter. And I thought, oh, free trial thing. I can do that. But you're playing since Shadowbringers. Isn't Shadowbringers the one that just became free? Added to the free-to-play? It is now. Okay, yeah. Like you own my life. We were ashamed by the servant reavers, lightly armed, though blah blah blah. I don't care. Yeah, so eventually I'll get to that, but let's be honest, because I really only work on plot once a week, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before I get there. Yeah, I only stream 14 once a week, but because of that, I'm only doing... It's very slow to progress with plot. I do boot the game up on my own time in between streams, but that's mostly just to do stuff like crafting, among other things, maybe some level grinding. Where am I? Ah, here we go. How dare you? How dare you fight me? Taking my time to absorb everything, pretty much. By the way, if you're curious, I am in the Leviathan server, or Leviathan world in the Primal server. And if you must go and rest, go ahead and do so. Have a good rest of your day. Oh my god, freaking more assassins. I understand the feeling. Sometimes you just need a raid and then you're just like, I need to stop and just do things. I get it. Let's heal these guys up. I actually know the corpses. There's no healing involved. Gotta get their dog tags. I know I'm gonna have to do Crystal Tower soon, but I won't prolong that. It is Crystal Tower. Look at that mighty phoenix. That's a phoenix mount for sure. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I only have the 3 mounts. You returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you were in Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an ultimate demise. Untimely, my god. Untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods. These wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think that they might have become what may have become of the 2 who remain unaccounted for. Pray that they haven't suffered the same ill fate. At the very least, One of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Strength and... I guess we'll go here. Sure, why not? Get better stuff. Oh, it looks like we're about ready to do Leviathan. Yeah, we'll go and do that. Or try to. Thrice damned fishbacks bastards! I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to mass at the Aetherite at the depths of Saspa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard as fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Saspa Aetherite and eliminate the Sahagin priests presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. An attempt shall be made indeed. Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's leader of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue, Commander. You have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Lay the foreign levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In a likewise, we Scions shall form a smaller unit in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defense effort. Skapa and Ishtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thransed and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagins as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Ishtola and Skapa. When all has been set into motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetherite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as we agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, fiends! To battle! Or friends, to battle! My god, I can't speak. The longer I stream, the less I'm able to read. When last did we fight side by side, Scottbot? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. The longer I stream, the more my brain goes to mush and it's harder to read. Need to go over here. Again, I think we can attempt Leviathan today. It also depends on how long it would take to be able to jump in to fight Leviathan. That's a bigger factor, actually. Okay, where am I actually going? I know it's somewhere around here. Oh, just right here. Okay. Oh no, they're alerted to my presence. Whatever shall I do? Again, the no sound is very ominous. We just keep going until we fight more Sahagins. They can't stop me, I'm overleveled. Don't worry, I have a friendly chocobo at my side. They can't stop me. There we go. Oh, I gotta fight you. You got aggroed. And we open this door. Oh no, guards. Whatever shall I do? Where's Eorzea? I thought she was supposed to be helping me. Speaking of MMOs, I'm still wondering if we ever hear anything about freaking Dragon Quest X offline. Like, there's like no word of that, at least in America. Because I wouldn't mind trying that, because we're probably never... I'm pretty sure we're never getting Dragon Quest X. Like, the actual MMO. Considering that was on the Wii at first. If only Dragon Quest gotten the MMO after 12, you know? Or after 11, I should say. When Dragon Quest actually got popular. Or popular enough. Damn, freaking... Get out of here. Eorzea has been hurt. Must help her. Pray, do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aether Ray is close at hand. Let's press on. Throw a javelin at him. Oh no, we're surrounded. Whatever shall I do?
They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Did I miss much?
Damn. Got good AoEs.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Oh, it must be the Viper class. I mean, I guess we get a cool fight scene. Why not? Get Thancred to actually do something.
To the Aetheryte.
I mean, yeah, we're surrounded. Is that really a threat? We are the special. They can't stop me.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Considering that you were mind controlled for a little while.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
Yeah, just straight up kill him. Why didn't you do that earlier? Okay, so it just go. The next sergeant just becomes the next priest. Got it.
Seven hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
Soul just possesses another body. Okay.
Mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial. I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth.
Die, damn you!
Just kill them all. Okay.
Foolish Shorewalker, you cannot kill that which is eternal.
There he is.
Heavens fulfilled.
Damn it all!
Where did he go?
Well, time to drain the ocean just to find him.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Looks like we need to stop him. In a fight, perhaps? I would assume so. Okay, we talked to Mervleb. Let's go ahead and grab the intelligence one. So if I talk to you... cries out of action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in open sea, is effectively beyond our reach. Fleet is second to none, that you may be sure, but herself would struggle to best the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan. That much is plain. Let's return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. Shall we wait for you in the command room? I see. So, I thought we'd be able to fight Leviathan now. To be honest, I have no clue if... there's probably more to do. It's probably not as simple as go there and be like, oh, we could do this plan, and then we go straight to fight Leviathan. I have a feeling there might be a little bit more setup instead. I just have a gut feeling there's going to be a little bit of setup involved. And I shall leave you all in suspense. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. If you are on the YouTube side, maybe consider going to the Twitch side. We got redeems and emotes to mess around with. Yeah, kind of an awkward spot to leave it, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer this would take. And I kind of want to rest my voice. Besides, I only got like another... I would only have another like 20-ish minutes anyway. I'd rather just end it now. Play it safe. Next time, we should definitely be able to do Leviathan. After that, we'll go from there. But tomorrow, it shall be Mega Man Star Force 3. Red Joker, thank you for showing up. Have a good day. Later.